I got recommended this video. People were saying that this review is awful. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let's watch it. I know IGN is notorious for having horrible opinions, but let's see it.
I love noir. I'll take all kinds. The hard-boiled detective, the seedy crime story, neo-noir, classic pulp, you name it, I'm buying.
Okay.
So when Mouse P.I. for Hire sauntered onto my screen the way Ilsa walks
game.
into Rick's in Casablanca, I was pretty excited about it. But noir isn't just an aesthetic to be thrown on like an old coat as you're leaving your office at the behest of a leggy blonde. While Mouse P.I. for Hire clearly understands the style and tropes of classic noir films and novels, as well as 1930s cartoons more broadly, it doesn't seem to get why those things are there or how they're used to tell compelling stories.
Can I already just tell you in the first 30 seconds, there's a lot of fluff and he's not getting to the point. I've actually watched a lot of videos that do reviews on like films, like really famous ones, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, like they dissect that stuff. This sounds like that, but like more fluffed up, but this is for a fucking game.
Fusing a hard-boiled detective mystery with a fast retro-styled FPS, developer Fumi Games has made a shooter that is thematically incoherent,
This is nice.
with the apparent aspirations of its story
3D,
contradicted
2D.
at every point by the actual action. Of all the Steam libraries and all the PCs and all the world, Mouse P.I. for Hire walked into mine, and I wish I liked it more than I do.
It's over. You got nowhere left to run.
Review. Okay, here we go. We're
dream.
getting to the review. Surely in the review, we don't talk like this, right?
A bright future ruled by big mice.
Mouse follows
Big
Jack
mice.
Pepper, a private eye in a world where everyone is a mouse, after Wanda Fuller from the
Mouseberg,
Mouseberg
Jack Pepper, care to toss me a cheese crumb. Okay.
Herald sets him on the case of a missing magician.
I can give you more than a crumb, Jack. I can give you a magician.
As you'd expect, that spirals into a much bigger conspiracy that includes an attempt on a mayoral candidate's life and racially motivated mouse-on-mouse violence as bigger mice oppress the smaller shrews.
My buddy got nabbed for just being a shrew.
Same as it
shrew
ever
is
was,
a-
even
yep,
in
I know what
Mouseberg,
shrews
and the
are.
requisite twists and turns you'd expect from any good detective story make this tale solid enough.
I was in too deep. Way deeper than I signed up for.
What bothers me, however, is how overly referential so much of it is. The world
But it's a Disney, well, not Disney, but like a Mickey Mouse style black and white noir. Like it's supposed to be punny. What are... does this stop?
is full of mice.
My
so every-
cartoon is too cartoony. Waiter. My funny, humorous shooter game that's supposed to be funny is too funny, guys.
Everything is about cheese. Everything. A bad guy, he's a cheese-legger.
These cheese leggers in on the shrew racket.
Run into a lady mouse.
No.
Making fun of it.
Oh my god. Critical jump scare. Jesus Christ. This review is so awful. I actually had to click off of it for a second. I'm just trying to get to the point where like we stop talking about why this is a bad thing. Why is this a bad thing? I don't understand. What?
So everything is about cheese.
That's
Everything.
the point.
A bad guy, he's a cheese-legger.
These cheese leggers in on the shrew racket.
Run into a lady mouse with a sultry voice. It'll be described as
Gorgonzola picante slapped on a mozzarella platter.
But that's the whole point. There are plenty of games that do what is that really famous comic that is about mice, but it's an allegory for 1940s Germany. Mouse, I think it was. Like that's the whole point.
someone need to assure you they're telling the truth.
Swear on my mama's cottage curds.
This is charming initially, then it never stops. Everything is a reference to the fact that everyone is a mouse and mice like cheese, and when it's not, instead it'll be a reference to an
What
old
are they supposed to be caring about? Politics? It's mice.
cartoon, or the fact that this is a video game.
When you jump, just act like you didn't.
I should have probably guessed the former when one of the first
Bro, this is unironically one of those people that goes to a party and then says that the party's having too much fun and that everybody needs to settle down. That's the vibe I'm getting from this guy. He goes to a party that's explicitly to have fun, and then he tells everybody to calm down. Like in the middle of the party when everybody's having fun and just kills the mood.
Things I saw was a steamboat named Willy, but at least that and the reference-heavy power-ups are cute.
That's the Popeye reference,
Constant
yeah.
callbacks to classic films or other video games? Not so much. And it doesn't end there. A boss fight in the sewers? It's a literal alligator.
It's a gator in a sewer! What? But... yeah, what else would it be? That's funny, because it's a common folklore joke that alligators live in sewers because people flush them down the toilet. Like, that's what I was told as a kid.
Because of course
a rat?
it is.
Yeah, maybe a
if you're
rat,
looking for the
but like then he wouldn't like it
Jack
even
will
more.
quip that he doesn't look like much of a boss,
More like a mini-boss.
and then laugh at his own joke. The voice actors, led by Troy Baker, do an admirable job with what they have, but nothing in Mouseburg is allowed to just be. It has to be a mouse reference, or a literally cheesy one-liner.
Cheddar, what's wrong with Gouda?
Oh my god, this guy just, I don't know, man. This guy hates fun. No fun allowed. This guy, honestly, he would make the perfect Reddit mod. He would actually make the perfect Reddit mod. He would just ban this game for existing because he doesn't like it.
No good if you broke, Jack.
By the way, we are like, what, 3 minutes in and he's yet to talk about gameplay? I almost forgot this isn't like a critique. You know, those 2-hour-long critiques of like video games or like plot lines or, I don't know, movies and stuff or TV shows. I actually forgot that this is supposed to be a game review from IGN for a second.
Or a reference to something else.
Ticket seller, I'm going on a perilous journey, so I need your strongest
Ah, little meme.
tickets.
It's hard
I
to
need
care
your
about anything in
strongest
Mouse P.I.
potion,
for hire because it
potion
never stops
master.
making jokes about everything.
Here's Jacko.
It just wants to remind you of other better things. Surely that's enough, right?
Time to find someone higher up.
Okay, hold on. That's a good critique. However, is the game good or bad? Because if it's a bad game, then it has no legs to stand on. Like, what are we talking about here?
They squeeze until they suck.
At least the shooting
looks-
is better. This is the
okay.
latest in a wave of boomer shooters inspired by old school FPSs like Doom
Boomer
and Quake,
shooter.
and it's a decent one at that. You start with a pistol in Jack's fists, but you'll soon acquire a shotgun, dynamite, a James gun, which is just a Tommy gun, and more unique stuff like the Devarnisher, which shoots what looks like Elmer's glue that melts the flesh from your enemy's bones, leaving only a skeleton.
That's awesome. That's old school cartoon too. Like when they melt the bones off, like in Tom and Jerry, or even The Simpsons parody this with Itchy and Scratchy when they boil the cat and then it like becomes a skeleton. It's ink remover.
Throwing
Yeah, well,
stuff
I
like
know,
the
but
double
just
jump,
saying.
dash,
I don't
spinning
play
tail
this
for
game. I
hovering,
think
and
it's
the
cute.
slide, and Jack's got some stylish moves when the bad guys show up. This
The
ain't
animation's
Quake, but
crazy.
it does feel good. It doesn't hurt that all of it, from reload animations to random conversations, is rendered in an absolutely gorgeous black and white mix of sprite work and 3D models. The world building may be thin, but Mouse P.I. for hire is still
Okay.
dressed to the nines. Even here, though, I have issues. Weapons
Oh
can
my
feel
god,
weak,
here we go. Okay.
especially the shotgun. It's got the audio kick of a pop gun, and there's a strange disconnect to seeing something that sounds like a kid's toy blow off some poor mouse's head as you paint the
But
white.
you're in a cartoon, so it would make sense that it's overly cartoonish and over the top. What are we talking about? You have to have realistic sound. Like, what?
Of the world, with black ichor that spews from his neck. Enemies mostly come out of doors marked with a skull that you can't enter, robbing these areas of anything remotely resembling a sense of place. Levels also really like to pull the "we're gonna lock you in a room and throw baddies at you until they're dead or you are" shtick.
Yeah, that's part of boomer shooters and Doom. Like, you'd enter a room and it would lock behind you, and then you progress into the next room. Pragmata even does that. Pragmata in the second level, or the third part with the trees, you get locked in a room and you can't leave. Yeah, it's like an arena. That's so common. That's such a non-criticism. What is this guy waffling on about, man?
A little
Yeah,
too
Dark
much for my
Souls,
taste.
like any game, really.
None of this is game-breaking. The combat is fundamentally good enough to carry you to the end of the roughly 12-hour campaign, but sometimes it feels like being at a show that's never quite bad enough to leave. And at least on the normal difficulty, health items are so generous there's rarely a challenge. Like any good boomer shooter, there are plenty of secrets to find. Newspapers, weapon upgrade schematics, baseball cards, and so on. Fragile walls to blow up, and even locked safes to open with your tail, which pulls double duty as a lockpick.
That's cute! That's adorable! What?
Some of these locks are on a time limit.
Your tail is a clock picker. That's
and
adorable.
you only get one shot at the good stuff they hold. Others are so easy you could probably solve them by letting an actual mouse run across your keyboard. It's very jarring.
But Fallout and Skyrim and like they have harder lockpicks depending on your skill, and it also says very hard and hard or impossible. Like, is that not? Yeah, like, yeah, this is innovative. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of this. I thought it was cute. And then there's also a lore reason behind it. It's not just you picking a lock for the sake of picking a lock.
Once you're done with the level, it's back to the hub, which encompasses Jack's office, the local bar, store, weapon upgrade shop, and so on.
Wow,
my favorite thing
much
here is the
content.
baseball card minigame you can play at the bar. You'll switch between pitching
it's like
and
Witcher.
being at bat, and using the
What?
cards in your hand, players and abilities, to try to score as many runs as you can. It's fun.
Oh,
What I
that's
like
the
less
first?
is the whole being a detective thing, mostly because I never actually got to do it. Any clues you find will be pinned to Jack's caseboard, and once you get them there, Jack will just intuit where to go. No work on your part required.
Yeah, because it's a fucking shooter. It's a level shooter. And it already has mini games. What?
What's the point of being a gumshoe if all the answers are handed right to me?
Better check it out. It began with a call.
You
Routine.
are so crazy.
Familiar.
Yeah, it's not.
That brings
if
me-
you want to go play a detective game, go play LA Noire, man. Yeah.
One of my major problems with Mouse P.I. for hire. Look, I hate to be that guy who brings up Ludonarrative dissonance in a video game review in the year of our Lord 2026, and if you're rolling your eyes right
that
now,
is such a Reddit thing to say.
now, I can't blame you, but it's an actual issue here. Jack Pepper is a PI who kills more people in a single mission than Philip Marlowe has in every book Raymond Chandler ever wrote.
Dude, the more I listen to this, the dumber it gets. This guy's killing too many people in the cartoon world with cheese allegories to drugs and guns and metaphors. No!
Combined. I don't care how corrupt the cops are. A private detective can't break into a police station and slaughter them en masse and then go about his day.
It's a cartoon, brother.
In one particularly nonsensical scenario, Jack inadvertently burns down an opera house to save a guy running for mayor, and he ends up fighting an opera singer and shoots her. Is she dead? Did I just kill an actress for being angry I burned down her workplace?
Holy shit. This guy.
If I didn't, have I left her alive and unconscious inside a burning building?
Well, Billy still did get blown to Kingdom Come.
Mouse P.I. for hire doesn't tell me, and it doesn't seem to care
Who
either way.
cares?
Jake, it's Chinatown.
None of this is to say that
Dude follows the laws in GTA 5. That's actually good. I like that. Yeah, he's like, I'm playing GTA 5. I'm gonna follow the rules. I'm never gonna go stray into oncoming traffic. I'm never gonna run over the hookers that sit on the side of the road. He's driving 40 miles an hour. He's following the speed limit. So stupid. Honestly, I would like this if it was a satirical channel. Do you guys get what I'm putting down? Like, Video Game Donkey has this kind of humor, but you know he's being ironic because he does this. Like, that's his shtick sometimes. He's like, oh, I'm not going to play this game that the game developers are telling me to. I'm going to follow the rules. And it's funny. This guy's reviewing a game, and I still don't get if it's a good game or not. This guy's just bitching for the sake of bitching.
noir cannot or should not be
What the
violent.
fuck
The violence
is he
usually has a
smoking?
purpose. Much of Elliot Chase's seminal novel Black Wings Has My Angel is about robbing an armored car, but the book builds to that. It's a big deal when it finally happens, and the characters have to reckon with the fallout once it does. Jack Pepper, on the other hand, is a walking catastrophe, and nobody in Mouseburg seems to care. He largely gets to go about his business and is portrayed as a down-on-his-luck everyman P.I., like the characters who inspired him, when he is, at best, a mass murderer.
You implying something, Mr. Pepper?
Me? Imply? Never. I just connect the dots.
Does that make for a more fun video game?
I will say that.
Maybe. But it's bad noir and
Chad,
the worst
don't
detective
look.
tale.
Oh no, he shot him with a bazooka
In the story as
and
Mouse P.I.
dynamite.
for Hire references, violence is an unfortunate but unavoidable part of the human experience that shatters the people it touches. Here, it's just entertainment. And
But wouldn't you argue that it's parodying LA Noire because it's so over the top and it's not a scenario, it's a cartoon with mice in it? Like, couldn't you say that it's a... Like, that's counterintuitive. I'm arguing with a retard that actually can't fathom playing a game just for the sake of having fun. And having, like, I don't know, like, jokes in between.
that weakens the whole concept. But Will, you might say, this is a goofy Looney Tunes FPS.
Yes!
Why should I care about any of that?
Because...
And the answer is because Mouse wants you to. It wants you to believe
What?
this is important. You spend a lot of time talking about these
said?
characters, about putting together the clues you need to get to the bottom of what's going on, about Jack's motivation for doing the work. He allegedly needs the money, which both leads him to taking cases and doesn't track when I'm super rich from all the killing.
Nonsense. You're drowning in debt, picking up small fries and petty cases.
All of that makes a lot less sense after you've gone to Tinsel Bros Studios and single-handedly eradicated the mob hanging out there, all while doing a bunch of Tomb Raider / Indiana Jones / Conan the Barbarian impressions, as everyone says you should be an actor.
So tell us, hero, what is best in life?
To grate some parm, watch the cheese melt.
This guy's probably ripping his hair out, playing this game, listening to cheese metaphors and jokes. He's actually, pulling his hair out, having to do this. I love the dialogue. Well, it's clever. It's not, just, a normal cheese pun, like a dad joke. It has nuance to it. It's referencing, either dialogue from other video games or famous movies. You could say he's discheesed. He's very discheesed. I think the smugglers need to cheese this guy a lesson.
Hear the joyful squeaks of my dinner guests.
Give this guy a week on the job as chief of police in Mouseburg would be the safest city in the world because nobody would be left alive to commit crime.
That's a Cuphead reference! Soy Pog! Look, Cuphead reference! He's shooting from his arm! Oh my god, Soy Pog!
In the first place, it's hard to buy into Jack as the regular guy who needs to gather evidence. I'm told he is when he just wiped out the local police department, you know?
The police arcade.
Verdict. Okay. What's the verdict?
Went big on this one.
Mouse P.I. for
fun.
Hire nails the aesthetics of both the 1930s cartoons and the detective stories that inspired it. And it's also an amusing boomer shooter that largely feels good as you're playing it.
Okay.
But its haphazard marriage of noir storytelling tropes and shooter gameplay are often at odds with each other in uncomfortable...
I feel like this guy is really turbo invested in LA Noire. Maybe it's his niche hobby and maybe he wears a trilby in his spare time and thinks that smoking a cigar and sitting in a chair makes him feel like a crime boss or the opposite, like a detective. And he took that and just completely Reddited over this review and nobody stopped him. I actually think that this guy probably just really enjoys LA Noire, but he took it way too fucking far and made it into a review.
Ways that weaken both
Harry
aspects,
Dresden
and the writing is so busy
yeah.
making references to other things that it's actually painful to sit through at times. This FPS is solid enough if you just want to blast some cartoon mice and not think about it too hard, but once you do...
But you did think about it too hard because you're literally probably about half of your review is about oh, well, the gameplay is pretty good, but it's just too cheesy for me.
All you'll see are the seams where disparate ideas have been fused together.
A 6?
And no trench coat can hide the stink of that moldy cheese. For
Bro, Concord got an 8? Actually, IGN is cinema. We gotta take this company down.
more, check our reviews of Pragmata and Resident Evil Requiem. And for everything else in gaming, keep it here at IGN.
This guy should not be reviewing shit. That was painful. Might be the worst review I've ever seen. Wait. I didn't even see that, dude. Oh my god. Space Marine 2 got a 6. Yeah, no, they definitely have an agenda. This guy, I don't know, man. Dude, look at that dislike to like ratio. 14K. Why did Mario jump on so many turtles? He's a plumber. Rescuing princesses isn't his job. Wait. Do you want... Wait, I need to find this. Hold on. I need to show you guys this. This reminds me of like this. Read more comments? Okay, I will. I'll take all kinds of noir, unless it's not my kind. Exactly! Plays mouse game, mad about some cheese references. Bro watches Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory and is literally like pulling his teeth out because Willy Wonka made another reference towards chocolate and sweetness. Holy shit. Yeah, too much chocolate. They need to turn on the chocolate. Who Framed Roger Rabbit would send this guy to catatonic. Yeah, that's another one too. That's a huge parody, like an entire cartoon reference to like cartoons being in real life, and it's all LA Noire reference. Why is a cartoon mouse game so silly? My man, the opera singer, was a criminal dressed as a singer. It explained in the dialogue minutes earlier. Wait, that makes it even worse then. He didn't even... Did this guy even play the game, or did they give him like people's footage and then he just narrated over it? He didn't even paying attention? Yeah, maybe he didn't even play it. I don't know, man. Why did Mario jump on so many turtles? He's a plumber. Rescuing princesses isn't his job.
An actress for being angry I burned down her workplace? If I didn't, have I left her alive and unconscious inside a burning building?
You let ChatGPT play for it. That's not even... No. ChatGPT would have made a better review because at least it would have made sense. Holy Redditor alert, man. Gork, play this game for me and write a review. It would have done a better job. I swear to God. Yeah. Think animals are too big in Monster Hunter? Yeah, why are the animals in Monster Hunter so big? Why are the markers all on their backs and stuff? Why couldn't they just all be in their face or something? Something easier to reach. Why are they all different? Why are all the Monster Hunter creatures have different weak spots? Why don't they all just have the same fucking weak spots? Holy shit, that could be an IGN game journal. Yeah, why do you kill demons in Doom? Gorgonzola, write me a review! That guy would have passed out from that cheese reference. Perchance. By the way, this entire review can be summarized into this one meme. Someone who thinks they sound really smart, but they sound really dumb.
Everyone knows Mario is cool as fuck. Horrible opening. But who knows what he's thinking? Who knows why he crashes turtles? And why do we think about him as fondly as we think of the mythical, non-existent Dr. Pepper? Question marks. Perchance.
This is what that reviewer sounds like.
I believe it was Kit who said experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. Mario is experience
crushing turds all day. This is a better IGN review. This is a 10 out of 10. Stop.
Okay. But exhibits theory by saying let's go. Keep it up, baby. Question marks. When Mario leaves his
Wait, even better. It shows midterm 2022 philosophy 101. This guy made a philosophy paper on Mario crushing turds all day.
Mario leaves his place of safety.
Okay. Dude, he must have been high out of his mind.
He can purchase lives with his money. A life becomes a mere store of value, a tax that can be paid for much as a rich man feels any law without finance a price. We think of Mario as a hero, but he is simply a 1%. Why are we saying?
Why are we saying? I love the teacher narrating this shit.
The more privileged variety of the life of God. What?
Perchance. Oh my god. That's a classic. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Perchance. Such a banger. I remember seeing this probably like during COVID, like 2021 or 2022. It's such a banger. No, but like unironically, like this review makes himself sound so smart by like frilling up metaphors and all this shit. Oh my god. Why does that sound like Sims 3 patch notes? Is it the same guy? I don't think so. Here's the link to the original tweet. Wait, this went hyper viral, yeah. Guess Mario is a real either then. Get a grip. Keep it up, baby. I use perchance now. It's time. Low energy gorilla stream. Members only. Ooh. Pippa stream. God, that shit sends my sides into orbit every time. Oh, that was a good break. Excuse me. Good lord. We have ads. We have ads in 8 minutes. Let's do it. Do some ads, and then we'll watch one more video. I love seeing it on Instagram Reels. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. A good cleansing, perchance. Shut the fuck up. Don't ever type that ever again. Don't. I will lose it. Stop. A good cleanse. I think that's like the ultimate pretentious shit ever.